Hey guys, just hopping on here to kind of go through all the Hobonichi stuff that I have, just because the new release is coming up on the 1st of September and Hobonichi have started showing what their 2024 collection, I guess, is gonna be. So I thought it'd be cool to just run through everything that I've used, and just trying to see what I want to get for next year really as well. So this is only my second year in Hobonichi. I found them in 2021 when they were showing off the 2022 collection. So last year was my first year in a Hobonichi. So I started off with this Hobonichi cousin. I'll just move this out of the way. So I got the cousin because it's an A5. Had everything in it. When I was researching on YouTube of videos, a lot of people were raving about the cousin. And because it's got the monthly, weekly and daily pages, I just thought I'd try it out. I did get the one of their covers, but I didn't get the cover on cover, so it is quite dirty. So that's one thing I would consider for next time. So I use this kind of for work life. I kind of wanted a planner for everything, and this really worked out well for that. The only thing I didn't like about it was the vertical weeks. I was good with them at the start, and then when I just had tired days or days where I had work and I just couldn't be bothered updating it or writing in it, it would just be blank. So I didn't really use them very often. I'd never really used a vertical weeks, to be honest. So a lot of it is just blank. All these pages blank, and I just couldn't be bothered, I guess, filling this out. I wish I did, because there's months and months of this being blank. I will say that the first 6 months of 2022 I was pregnant, so I feel like I was just so tired from being pregnant and working, so that's probably why I didn't put too much effort into here. And then the last 6 months was my son being born, so I got a surge of energy, I guess, and just started documenting his feeds, his sleep, his poops. Got carried away with my mild liners. I'm actually very proud of this because I did it for about a month and then I could not be bothered with tracking anymore. So then again it went to being unused. I think let's try to use it one day. I tried to use it to log food, just track food again. Didn't really use it here. So that's the one thing that I didn't use in the cousin, but the dailies was pretty consistent with it. The first month I was very excited to use it. It was the first time I'd also discovered the TRP paper, so I was just excited to use it. Most days, again, because I was tired from working and being pregnant, that I would just do little blurbs of stuff. Gender reveal. Yeah, so I did end up using the days pretty consistently, and then if I didn't, I would do something like go back and just cross out that day and just add like a note or something, just to use up the day. So I do have a few blank pages, but for majority of it is actually used. This is when I started getting back into my journaling and planners heavily. So it was after the Hobonichi dropped their 2023 line. Then I started using this again. Yeah, so I did love the daily pages. I loved how much space I had, but I was also able to use all this space because it was the only planner journal that I was using. And yeah, I think I've just got a few private things over there in the back. Love the cousin, didn't really like the weeks, but I'm considering getting it again for 2024, so I don't know yet. And then for this year, I opted to do the Hobonichi weeks and the A6 instead. So I got one of the material covers with the pocket, and I learnt my lesson and got the clear cover on cover. It's a very nice color palette. I just got the original in the Japanese because I liked the spacing. The spacing in this is the same as in the cousin, but the English version of this, which is the black cover, I believe the spacing is a tiny bit bigger, which I didn't like, so I just opted for the Japanese one. And then the wicks. I might go through this first. So I am using this as a journal-ish journal, daily highlights. It's just a pencil board. I think it's just the kind of baseline one. Yep, love it, works well. They're not too expensive. So in here, I don't really use these monthlies, yearly. I was using the monthly for like a kind of 2-word highlight of the day, but I have not kept up with that, so I don't really use that. Okay, hold on. Okay, so again, at the start of the year, I was very excited to use this, so just used it for drawings. I did try to do like no stickers or washi tape in here, just pens, markers, pencils if I wanted to. I think at one point I did watercolor as well. I have been keeping up with this, but as you'll soon see, I think I end up, what month was it? I filled out every day, and then eventually I just started doing just a daily highlight doodle. Okay, might not be this month. So I just use it for things. Oh, I think from here I kind of just I kind of decided I really wanted to use this to doodle and just get creative. So I started trying to doodle more just about my day. It's just a lot more little drawings. I did love the way these came out. And then I think this is May, when I just started doing kind of my black marker. What's it called again? The one that everyone uses, the Tombow brush pen, Hobonichi, and this is the hard tip. I've got the soft tip as well, but I prefer the hard tip. So just use it for doodling, and then I try to do more of a drawing with fountain pens. Didn't really like it too much. I think I just need to practice more. So that's this, and then I think eventually I go back to the Tombow, and that's pretty much just what I've been doing up until now. Yeah, and then I started just writing a little bit more in here. So that's pretty much what I'm using this for. There's not many notes pages, but initially when I got it, because I had the Hobonichi weeks, I didn't know what I was going to use this for, so I kind of just try to do like a little mock-up of how I'd use the size, the space in here. Do love the size. I love that there's a day a page and it's not too big, but again, I don't know if I'm going to get this again for next year because I don't know, I've got a lot of planners and journals that I'm playing with, and I do like this, but I do fall behind sometimes, so I don't know if I can keep that up again next year. Hobonichi Weeks, I use this more as a planner, which is works really well. I've just got this pencil board. I can't remember the collection, but it's by a photographer. Anyway, I was literally obsessed with this pencil board, which is kind of one of the reasons why I got a Hobonichi Weeks, if I'm being completely honest. The one mistake with this is that I got the standard size, which and it comes with 75 note pages, which is definitely not enough for me. So I have kind of not stopped using it, but I'm not using it as much because I don't really have notes pages at the back. My monthlies I do use for appointments, events, boring stuff. And then the weeklies, because it was my first week in them, and everyone that uses one uses them completely different, I didn't know how I wanted to use it. I did know that I wanted to let myself use as much colour, stickers, washi tape in here as I wanted. It was good for tracking. It was great for travelling because it's not too thick. And because it's dated, you get enough space to write stuff. I do love that it's horizontal and that this is a whole page where you can just do whatever you want. So I am considering getting another Weeks, but in the mega size. I think that'll help me use it throughout the whole year instead of give up halfway through the year. I am keeping it up to date, trying a few trackers, stickers, and this is this week. But yeah, I do love it. I love that you've got like a notebook at the back. I was just using it for some collections, but I don't really use the back portion anymore because I've only got, I think, like 5 pages left in here, so I don't really use it. The other thing that I was using, which is not actually dated, it's just one of their notebooks. This is just the A6 size. I just use it as kind of a commonplace book, and then I do use it for my Hunger Girl Studios sticker stuff. So I'm not really going to flip through that. And then in this big box, I just thought I would share kind of everything that I got for 2023, because it was the biggest spend and haul that I've let myself do in stationery to date, I guess. Well, actually I did spend a lot on Traveller's notebooks, but it's a different video, isn't it? So I ended up doing 2 orders. I did one because I really wanted just to get everything, and then I did a second order with my sister to just stock up on notebooks. Because as most of you know, the paper is changing in 2024, all except for the Hobonichi Weeks, which is one reason why I want to get another Weeks. I did get this, but I don't really use it because maybe I should now that because I did have it in a Moterm wallet. I didn't really need this, but now that it's on its own, it just goes like that, just a page keeper. So I wanted to stock up on all the notebooks because I just wanted to have some of the old paper. So I've got an A5 here, another A5, so 2 of the regular A5s, and then when they came out with their spring collection, I thought it was so pretty, and I was in Japan in March, so I picked it up, and I feel like it's one of those notebooks that is too pretty to use. And then I stocked up, oh sorry, I might just show these two, and then I just got the A6. I'd got 2 of these, so I'm using one. And then of course I had to get the spring collection one as well. And then I just got their kind of generic, what are these, notepads? Do I just call them notepads? I just got them in every size. So the A6 size comes with 3. The week size, I believe, came with 3. I think I used one. And then the A5 comes with 2. So these are really good because they're just really thin. They're easy to just carry around and kind of use up pages, because I hate that I've got 20 notebooks that are not all used, but I will never use them. So that's pretty much it. Oh, sorry, I should also put... I did get this Wix cover when I was in Japan as well, which is pretty cute. Which is another reason why I'm thinking of getting a Wix for 2024, so I can use that cover. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what box you get in 2024. But as I said, I don't know what I'm going to use. I don't know if it'll be an A5 cousin, or if I'll go for the A6 original, or if I will do the popular Wix. Definitely not going to buy any more notebooks because I've got enough of those. The only thing that I haven't tried is the new, I think it's called Hon, that they came out with this year, which is essentially these two but with a hardcover. And I haven't used a day free, so I might try that out for 2024. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys are going to be using. I do love watching and seeing everyone's hauls, so that'll be fun. September 1st is coming really fast. Yeah, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye guys.